As an educator and a Chinese Canadian, Mary Reid knows anti-Asian racism is alive and well, and fighting it begins with breaking down the stereotypes many students face in school.
You cannot expect all Asians to be obedient, excellent, good at math, good at science. That itself, although a positive stereotype, has so much harm. It does so much harm against Asian students.
So Reid and her colleagues at the Asian Canadian Educators Network organized a national virtual meeting this week. The goal? To come up with classroom strategies in the wake of the Atlanta shooting where several Asian women were killed and the comments made by the police about the alleged gunman.
Yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
So how do you unpack and deconstruct the police briefing report, for example? So those kinds of strategies where we really support educators to teach students to be anti-racist.
Mary Tran experienced anti-Asian racism when she was a child.
I was born here in Canada. My family, refugees from Vietnam. So I grew up bilingual, but I went to school and they put me in ESL.
So when she became a teacher, she knew she wanted to be a role model of change for young people, including her nieces and nephews.
Throughout the document, they weave their experiences of discrimination.
So Tran and her colleagues from the Toronto District School Board put together a resource document. It helps educators spot and address anti-Asian racism within schools.
I mean, well, this is a start to the work, but I definitely think that this needs to go beyond education because racism isn't within a silo in the education system.
But with resources like what they've created, it provides educators around the country with an opportunity to share what is a lived reality for many of their students. Sumanac-Johnson, CBC News, Toronto.